Keep going. Yep. Just want to see if you're gonna. All right. Now, are you happy to sit in the chat, or did you want to come up, Leelee? You let me know. I feel like life just blindsided everyone right now with that curveball. Noisy there? Okay. I'm also curious why I was clutching my heart. Did Dad have heart issues? Yeah. Does I'm curious to know if Dad has an accent, because it's almost like like I want to say Italian or something. I'm hearing some sort of accent there. But also I'm hearing for you guys, like, I'm seeing both sides. I'm seeing you guys being extremely distraught, very emotional. I can feel all of that energy. But I'm also seeing Dad too. Dad is also crying alongside with you guys, but he also doesn't want you to be upset. And I know that seems very vague at the moment, and I'm just waiting for that energy to shift so Dad can show me a little bit more. What is the went to bed and didn't wake up? Do you understand that? And then who found Dad? Did Mum find Dad? TSI, gotcha. Okay, only one more for working bell. Yeah. Mum found Dad? It shows me, it feels like a mum, I see. And I want to say, you found Dad. Is Mum in spirit? Where is Mum? The reason I asked, okay, hang on, let me just, it's all moving quite quickly. I see a lady, she steps forward, I want to say she's petite or a smaller build. She has curly hair. Shoulder length, probably a little bit past shoulder length, but I see these curls. They feel natural. And it's kind of, I'm shit at describing stuff. Like it's brown, but in the sunlight, maybe it looks like it's got a hint of red through it, if that makes sense. It's like a lighter brown, a golden shade of brown. I don't know. If I saw it in the shade, it would look like, you know, the hair would have like red undertones or something like that. You found Dad there? Yeah. Keep in mind, she says Mum. She keeps telling me Mum, Mum, Mum. So I don't know if this is his mum that's coming through. Pardon me. He had a protector while he's with us. Where is Thursday significant? He just stops me and he says Thursday. Who is, I also thought I heard the name Anna. Anna? Anna? Annabelle? Anna. Gave up. What gave up? Oh, Emma. Gotcha. David, if you're truly blessing people, you would do it without the expectation of receiving anything. Oh, thank you, Mama Bear. Okay. He gave up. Sister Anna. He died Thursday. Sunday. What was the Thursday reference? So he shows me that he was more tired. Does that make sense? More tired than usual, a little bit off. He says the signs were there, but nobody expected this. Hey, Soul. Slept a lot, yeah. Oh, Dad wanted to go. Yeah. This is really random to me, but I need to mention it because it keeps bringing it up. Who had either a pet rabbit or a stuffy rabbit? There's a reference to a rabbit. I don't know if it was a white rabbit, but that's what I get shown as a white rabbit. Now, I don't know if the colour is just symbolism of the rabbit, and that's just the way I see it. Because he showed me a little girl, probably about the age of... Must have had it for a while. It was between the ages of 8 and 11. Slept a lot, sister has a pink rabbit. Because the reason he talks about that is because he says, like when he had passed, he was showing that he got to see everything. And this is something that I don't usually see. But he says, when I did, I was taken back to the time when the rabbit was there. So I wasn't understanding what the rabbit. He was showing me a little girl, and he was showing me this rabbit, this representation of a rabbit. And he wanted me to mention it. Something about being carefree. Carefree. It's like carefree and fearless at that point in time. And he's also mentioning that for you girls not to forget about that part of life, the excitement and the joy that goes with that part of life as well. Okay, this is who, I don't know who is feeling the most guilt at the moment, but he says don't let that stop you from having the joys of life. And this is why he's bringing the rabbit and everything into it. Don't let that stop you from being carefree and fearless and having fun and the joys. He mentions too that somebody still needs to go on that holiday. So I don't know who had the holiday booked or was thinking of booking a holiday, but you need to go. Don't stop. Don't stop because you feel it's the right thing to do, because it's not. You're just denying yourself. There's also a name that I'm not quite picking up. It's like Car. Maybe it's Kara. K-A-R is what I'm being shown. Maybe it's a nickname. Ori, don't do that. Go and lay down. I feel like it's a nickname. Somebody's name shortened. Let me... I'll be quieter here. Yes, you can come up. Leelee, you'll have to invite. Request to come up, because for whatever reason, it never lets me invite. Do you call either of them Car? Maybe it's a C-A-K-A, but I can hear that like Car, calling them Car for short. Can't invite yourself up? Or you can. Hang on. Maybe I can do it this way. No. Oh, I found you. There you go. I sent an invite. It says you've got your invites turned off, Leelee. Guest is turned off, it says. Alright, we'll see if we can circle back to that name. Oh, you were looking at getting away. Do that. It says don't stop. He's also showing me like a silver sedan as well. I can't even see the badge on it. He's showing it to me from the side. And I don't know why the reference is there. Maybe it's just evidence. That's okay, Leelee. Leelee, he also shows me that you haven't slept, or you've been having a lot of difficulty sleeping. A little bit. It's more than a little bit. It's enough for him to make mention of it, which is usually a message to slow down, because you're not realizing how tired you are. Like, I'm really, it's funny sitting in this energy for you, because I have to really slow down and think about what I'm trying to say, because it's like, if I stop, it's that kind of tired that's bordering like deliriously tired, where you know you're tired, but you just keep going out of default. And then when you do have to sit and rest and try to find that rest, it's like your body doesn't want to respond. So now it's in like fight or flight. So just be very careful. Smell like cinnamon donuts as well. Just another random smell. He also mentions like coulda, shoulda, woulda. So if you have thoughts of like, I should have done this, I could have done this, I could have paid more attention, I could have got him to that doctor's appointment sooner, you're just going to beat yourself up going round and round with those scenarios. I'm smiling because he was your biggest supporter. He still is. He's again reminding you, don't stop life because of this. Don't tell yourself a new story as to why you can't do things because now this has happened. He keeps showing me that tea shop that you want to open and create. I pulled myself back then because he shows me that there'll be a part of you that goes, no, it's too soon. It's too soon. I can't do this. It's too soon. There is also, he's showing that there's going to be a fine line between you wanting to continue and have that dream to going, you know what, I don't want to fucking do it anymore. Like, and showing absolutely no interest. And I want you to know that in that moment that that's part of your grieving process. But you can recognize it sooner, or it's almost like, and I don't want to use bypass as the word, it's more of a redirection. If you go, you know what, Dad would have loved nothing more, and this is true, he would have loved nothing more than to see you see that to fruition, and you know that. So just be careful that you don't make decisions to go, you know what, I don't want to do that anymore, I can't. It has too many memories, it's too much, right? So that'll be, if you're not careful, that'll be a choice that you'll be faced with. And I know you understand what I'm saying there. Because it's almost like all the motivation and everything goes because you can't look at that without associating it with Dad, and Dad being there, you know. I love that. He also shows that it will be great motivation for you to throw yourself into it. Not now, but when you're ready, right? Because it works as a distraction, but it's also at the same time exactly where you need to be. Where do the two little girls come in? Are they yours or are they nieces? Hey, Jazz. I'm not getting any information on them. Because I'm asking, why do I need to see them? Great-granddaughter? Oh, you've got a great-granddaughter. Around the age of 5 and 7. Does that make sense? Not sure. Unless he's showing me a memory. Because I see two little girls aged around 5 and 7. And I feel like they're flower girls. Might be how he remembers the older two granddaughters. Gotcha. This is what I was going to say. They're wearing like these tulle type skirts. They're in little matching outfits. I don't know if it's a one piece, but I just see the bottom half of it being like this tulle type skirt. Kind of flares out, has layers. Was he, oh yes, older two. Was he, I was going to say, was he in a wheelchair? Or was he seated watching that ceremony? I feel like he's sitting in a wheelchair. So he still shows me, oh yeah, he still shows me this other lady, and I feel like the other lady was there to greet him. And I feel like that he's like, mum. I keep getting told mum. It's like curlier style hair, lots of volume. I feel like it kind of frames her face a little bit, the way that it sits down. You see her as being a little bit smaller framed. She also mentioned something about a cough. I feel like she had a cough and maybe her voice was a little bit deeper. Raspy. And I'm also hearing a name, kind of like Antonio. His mother possibly, yeah, we didn't get to see her before she left. I have a question for you. Did you find Dad sitting in a recliner? It's like a single-seater type chair, couch, recliner type thing. And then I can, again, toast is being brought up. I can smell toast. So I don't know if there was some toast being cooked at the same time. No idea, Antonio. That's okay. I just get names here and there and I pass them on. When first heart attack, yeah. So that's his mum protecting him. Because she's, the way I see her, she's crouched down beside the chair. And that's just letting me know that she's around. But I also feel like it's her that had greeted him as well this time. Screw my face because he's trying to show me something. It looks like coffee and like if there's Arnott's milk biscuits. Was there a cat that used to sit on his lap? Do you have a cat, Leelee? Or is this a smaller dog? It looks like a cat. $100 Vicky coffee or tea. Oh yeah, gotcha. I see it being like a milky coffee. Milky coffee, milky tea. But I said coffee because that's what he shows me is coffee. Oh, is it a black cat? Because that's what I was seeing when he's like he's sitting there in the lounge room and I see this cat on his tail and they're both happily just being in each other's existence. While he's watching TV and this cat's just sitting there. And the cat was healing, as they do, right? Does the cat have a J sounding name? Cat looking for Pop, and yes, on his bed today. Oh, bless. They were buddies. I hear buddies. Kuro. Oh, lovely. Was Dad not like a cat person? Like, because I feel like maybe there was some resistance initially, but they were the best of buddies. Because he keeps using the term buddy. Now, I don't know if that's the name that, you know, Dad would say about this cat and say it was his buddy, but that's the word that he keeps bringing up, is buddy. Oh, that's what you call him, buddy. There you go. Well, that's where the buddy's coming in. I'm sitting here smiling, so I don't know if, like, you would catch Dad and the cat together and he's just smiling in his own little world. He shows me, because I was asking, what are you doing now? What would, you know, can you show me something that would make sense to you about what you're doing now? He started kind of like jumping in the spot and sort of moving his body, and then he showed me slow dancing. I don't know who he's like slow dancing with, but I don't know if he was somebody that liked dancing as well. Like if it was a happy memory for him. Because I see him in a tux, I see him with polished shoes on, lace-up shoes. And this could also be how you guys dressed him as well as how he's showing. And I don't know if somebody leaned and kissed him and said, you can dance now, Dad, or something. And maybe that's why he's bringing that memory through. The cat's got used to him. Tried to keep the cats out of his room unsuccessfully. Very rigid before passing. Probably singing again. That might be the thing. If he sung the slower, like the song is not familiar to me. I can hear these like slower, I don't know, would they be ballads? I don't know. In my mind, as I'm talking to him, I'm saying, well, you should have been on stage. Was he on stage? Because it's almost like he snapped back and said, yeah, I should have been. It's hard for him to move, gospel. The church groups, beautiful. It's very humble. Because I'm like, you should have been on stage. And he's like, yes, I should have been. And maybe that double yes is significant to you as well, with you know, the mannerisms and how he spoke. And there's mention of a son. I don't know if this is son or someone who was like a son to him. Do you understand that statement, Leelee? Very softly spoken grandsons. There's one in particular he mentions, and he, to me, the way that he's presenting it is, it's like I'm seeing this one person. I don't have the details. When I say I'm seeing it, it's like I know of the energy that's there that he's presenting. But it's like they were a son, like a son, maybe a favorite. You know, undisclosed favorite. I'm saying it, and it's like we have to be careful how we word it. Maybe it was an unspoken rule or something. And I don't know why he's bringing this person forward or why he wants to mention them. Maybe it's just additional validation for you guys again. Grandsons. Who's around 17? My TV just turned on. The spirit's always playing with my TV. Around 17, they also being shown in like a tux. So I don't know if this is the last memories of, you know, being at the same event. Grey tux. He says tall, and I feel like I'm kind of looking up to whoever he's showing me. So taller than your dad. The youngest. Gets told to keep chasing his dreams. Is he wanting to step into university as soon as he finishes school? college. I don't know if this is an inside joke or what it is. This is stay away from girls. I don't know if it's like stay away from girls for now. College first. Because there's this big emphasis on chasing your dreams. Shows him, says that to both the boys. Yeah, the one that he's talking about, so if this is the youngest one that he's talking to, he does show me him marrying while younger too, being in a long-term relationship. I see them owning their own home, and very quickly there's also a baby there on the way too. So it feels like he has a choice to weigh up what's important. If he chases his dreams, he's got every success to step into that career path. But also he's been shown if girls win, you know, his life is going to be redirected slightly. But I don't see him ever falling back into that career path, whatever he's chasing at the moment, because your dad's saying no, but he goes on to do something else. So, choices. But yeah, there's a long-term relationship there. Very long-term. I heard christening, so I don't know if there's a christening coming up or there's an invite to a christening. But he mentions the word christening. He also lets you guys know that everything's going to be okay, because I still see you guys having like happy family get-togethers and things like that, Leelee. So he's showing that, you know, this process is only a moment, even though it's, you know, it's a very big moment at this point in time. But he does show me the laughter and the joy and everything coming back. Lots of fond memories. Yeah, I bet. I bet. That's why there's sadness there when I tell that. But he does show me, you know, a little bit further into the future, and it's just like, it feels like it's like old times, if that makes sense. And what it feels like is, in that moment also, it doesn't feel like anyone's missing. Physically, yes, but it just feels like the energy that Dad will still be amongst all of that. What's me? You can feel his energy pulling back a little bit, Leelee. So I'm asking like any last messages and things like that. He mentioned that you'll see him again soon, but he's also showing me a moment where you thought you saw him standing near you. This is the right hand side. And I don't know if you feel like that didn't happen because you're in the process of grief. But he also shows coming with clarity in your dreams as well. But he also wants to reassure you that yes, you did see him. Like he's... Yeah, was he like standing in a doorway or door frame? Going to his room. Yeah, you saw what you saw. But there was this moment of like, I'm tricking myself. Like I want to see that, but I'm tricking myself. But again, you saw what you saw. Who, I don't know if this is for you or one of your sisters, but somebody is feeling his touch. That very soft skin, very soft hands. Review. He's also showing somebody's ears have been ringing more. Again, this is coming on the right hand side. It's more like a vibration rather than a ring. Everybody kind of knows the ring, but this is more of a vibration, or it has a vibration undertone to the ring, if that makes sense. Right ear. 4 for you for left ear. When that particular cat that I was talking about before, when it stops looking for dad, it's because dad's with him. Is the cat male? Yeah, yes, I'm mirroring you, yeah. But I hear it's a weird sound. It's not like a ringing. There's more of a vibration there to the sound. Boy cat, yeah. when he just randomly like picks a spot to be still, that's because Dad's with him. How is the month of September significant? Birthday. Whose birthday? Yeah, also so you know that he's not stressing too, your little buddy. Kuro. September. He mentioned September. And then there's a mention of August too. I thought I was hearing the name Alice. I was tuning into it. It was like August. I was like, how did I get Alice from August? That's all I have for you, Leelee. First grandchild and first great grandchild and only granddaughter. Amazing.